The perception of art is deeply an individual journey, shaped by diverse thoughts and preferences. Art that is inherently subjective serves as a canvas where personal experiences, emotions, and cultural influences start to converge. And these varied perspectives craft a rich tapestry where it highlights the unique lens through which each individual engages with creativity. Sometimes I feel like it's difficult to deal with criticism, feedback. And as a creative, I know that it's essential to recognize that not everyone will resonate with my creations. And I think that's a tough part to align myself sometimes, because when I pride myself on the creations that I do with my work, the ego wants to take over. But sometimes I understand that, for example, if I work with clients or work with others, I just have to do the revisions, for example, for them so that they are happy with that work. And I understand that art is subjective, but sometimes there's just something in you, something in me, and then it just wants to retaliate. But I think as time progresses and as I start to develop myself spiritually and just improve myself over time as an individual, I've come to realize that as long as I'm happy with the creations that I do, then I'm contented. Whatever feedback that comes in, whatever criticism that comes in, I do not have to take it to heart. I do not have to attach any kind of negative connotations, negative kind of thoughts to criticism and feedback, because especially when people who criticize the work or give feedback may not necessarily mean that the person sharing with me was trying to personally attack me, but more of trying to help me in the way that they think could help me grow. The notion that diverse opinions and criticisms should not be internalized, but rather embraced. And that's what I realized, because they become the stepping stones for refinement, as well as a pathway to further elevate my craft. The process of creating also makes me happy. I find it fulfilling, I find it enjoyable, and I think what made me think the way before and taking criticism negatively was because I was in a state where I'm just churning out as much creations as possible, churning out as much work, videos in my line of work for clients, and not taking enough breaks for myself, not having that balance for myself to do like self-care or just like recover from the day properly, and maybe not starting my day properly, going back to sleep with too much noise in my head with that monkey mind. And I think over time it built, and this was before I started like my own mindfulness practices. But once I did start to help me realign myself again and be present and realize the true meaning of why I'm doing what I'm doing, what is my purpose of it, what got me started, why was I inspired to start creating. And when I found my why, it allowed me to get a better sense of balance, If you are creating something, you should be happy. You should be enjoying the process of it. And I think that that's what leads some people to spiraling down into certain workplaces because they're stuck in a pattern and a loop, waking up, going to work next day, and just doing what the boss tells you to do without allowing you to have time to take a step back and look at the whole picture and ask yourself why you're doing this again. Why have I put myself in this situation? And I just hope that to whoever's listening to this video, this could help you question your why of why you're doing what you're doing, and is it serving you and your life purpose? So if you are having that difficulty, if you are a creator or if you are a creative and you are having difficulties finding that balance as well, I hope this video could help you get a better perspective of how you should not take other people's criticism or feedback too harshly on yourself. Cut yourself some slack and be kind to yourself, because at the end of the day, you know the type of work that you want to create, and as long as you are happy creating what you want to create, I think that's the best thing you can do for yourself. And you shouldn't let any other people's criticisms or feedback affect you negatively. And being an artist or creative demands that resilience in the face of differing tastes. Let it be a reminder that art's essence lies in its ability to evoke emotions, and each piece speaking uniquely to the soul of its beholder, rather than taking to heart the disfavor of others or taking any kind of comments negatively. Let it serve as an opportunity of growth and embrace it to allow you to evolve and ultimately to connect with those who appreciate and resonate with the essence of your creations. And that's what I wanted to share in this video, because just a couple of days ago, I noticed that when I start to be on the grind, working full days and going from shoot to shoot, not giving myself time to balance out my rest and work hours, sometimes I can get ahead of myself, and when I don't get that self-care time, then that's a dangerous spot for one to spiral down. So often when I come back, when I have time, I start to remember my mindfulness practices and come back to center myself and be present and give myself reminders that, oh, wait, time to ease off and time to realize that, okay, it's time to take a break, because my mind is starting to get a little bit more crowded. It needs some space, it needs some clearing, and not letting these external factors affect me and trying to shift my presence away from myself. So I hope this video came in useful for you. If you resonate with it, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have anything you'd like to share. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.